But my question was, do they want to come back to what Sony is doing? And we've been clamoring and just wanting more of them, as well as Tom Holland. We're not leaving Tom Holland out, but we want more of them, and there just hasn't been any movement. Talked about this when it comes to Sony and Spider-Man, and we did talk about this on the Vox stream a little bit briefly too, because it was just one of those things where I'm trying to understand, first off, what Sony is doing and how much of a fucking boil on the butt they are when it comes to Marvel Studios, because let's face it, I think Kevin Feige and crew probably would not want Sony to have the rights to the Spider-Man universe that they actually have, and they would have all the rights to Spider-Man. And of course, we have something from a scooper from Mr. Daniel RPK stating that Sony wants Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to return in their own cinematic universes within their own multiverse plans rather than the MCU's. What is Amy Pascal doing? I don't know. Okay, this is what we want. I know that. I want that. I want a Spider-Man 4 directed by Sam Raimi and starring Tobey Maguire. I want more, to be honest. I'd actually want more of Andrew Garfield. I think a lot of people, even though the Amazing Spider-Man movies weren't, I guess when they came out, they just weren't as popular as they once were, but now everybody's just kind of going like, Andrew Garfield, he's like the fan favorite. It's kind of interesting. But my question was, do they want to come back to what Sony is doing? Because after, obviously it's been since the end of 2001 since No Way Home came out, and we've been clamoring and just wanting more of them, as well as Tom Holland. We're not leaving Tom Holland out, but we want more of them, and there just hasn't been any movement. And there hasn't been any movement for Spider-Man 4. It's kind of a weird thing that there hasn't been that much movement when it comes to Spider-Man, except for, obviously, the Spider-Verse stuff, but it's all just been about, well, Sony's just going spin-off, 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 and they've all sucked. And Craven will probably suck too. Hopefully it'll be better, have a little bit more faith, but I'm just kind of going like, is Andrew and Tobey, do they actually want to come back to this mess? I don't think they would. And I had so many people that were just like, oh yeah, they've said it. I'm like, oh yeah, they've said it, sure. But still, look at the garbage they put out since. I just don't know.